Right, so this is the BT HomeCam 100, or BT Smart HomeCam 100 to give it its full name. It's a security camera, and basically it's about £100, and it's really easy to set up, and it works with your smartphone. Now there is a subscription service involved in this, which basically you sign up to. You do get a free trial, and that will record any events of any movement when you've got the camera activated and when you've got the movement activated. But just to give you an overview of the camera here, it's a very simple looking thing. It's a good stand here with lots of movement, and you can adjust it to however you want it to. Hide it on a shelf. It's very unobtrusive, and it's very easy to set up as well. It basically beams out its own Wi-Fi connection hotspot, and you set that up using the settings on the back here. So you connect to HomeCam FBB0 in this case. You flick the little switch on the back to setup mode, and then that will light up to signify it's on setup mode, and then you basically connect to it over Wi-Fi, and it will go through the setup process, and then you give the camera your Wi-Fi details, and you basically set up the various bits and bobs of the camera yourself. You've also got a BT camera application, which I'll show you in a moment. Then you switch it down to camera mode, and then you position it as you wish, say in the corner there. So I've had this pointing outside to the road outside, but to be honest, that's probably not the best place for it to go, because it just gets sort of traffic loads of the time. But there's the camera, and here is the app itself, which I've got on a rather large Acer handset, and I will show you the app. The app is there. It says BT HomeCam, and its BT logo fires up. Now you can see here it says recording and subscription ends on the 17th of the 7th, because I've got basically a trial period. You can go to the camera settings here, and you can adjust the various options that are available. You would be able to if there wasn't a massive delay. Sorry about that on the phone. So you can give it a name. You can upgrade the firmware if it needs to be. You can turn the sharing onto public or private. So at the moment it's on private, but you can share the camera between people that you trust. You can do the rotation. So if your camera is mounted upside down on the ceiling, let's say, or on its side, you can rotate it around so it fits. You can turn night vision on or off, because it does do infrared. You can auto adjust the streaming quality. You can turn the microphone on or off, so you can listen into what's happening at home. This app, basically, I know that you can do this on your Android phone fairly cheaply, but this gets around all the firewall, port address, network address, translation issues that you may have to sort of struggle with. It's an easy and quick way to connect to your home camera without having to worry about any possible firewall issues. So it just beams it out onto the internet and works perfectly well. So here's a free trial on the purchase of the recording and notification system, and you can turn that on. You can choose a plan here, and after 30 days the clips are deleted. Now I can show you here, you can save the clips at the bottom here. I've got that turned off at the moment because it was recording a lot of traffic, but the free trial is on mine, and you can go into events, and I can see in my home camera, you can have multiple cameras, the events that have happened. So you can see here 8:39 AM. I haven't read this one, it's highlighted by blue, and it will save a little video for you. So you play that back and see what happened at 8:39 AM on the 4th of July, and you should see a car went past, and that obviously and a small child, and that obviously triggered the motion sensor. You can have that in super duper widescreen if you want. There we go, and we'll stream that out. Whoops, we seem to be in the date and time settings here, but you can have that streaming in widescreen as well. There we go, press play. There we go. So if I rewind that, so you can see the car go past again. And that's what triggered the motion sensor. There we go. And those clips are deleted after 30 days. And you can go basically now and have a look at friends cameras at the bottom there, and the app settings here, so you can change your password, change the sound effects whether they're on or off. I'm going to go into my camera and I'm going to have a look at the live video now. So that's the live video, it's streaming in HD. I've got the camera audio turned off, as you can see at the bottom, and I can choose to take a photo now, or I can record the video that's coming out. So I've taken a shot now, and I'm basically just standing outside of the room. So if I put my leg in, there you go, look. Hey! So that is the BT camera, and that's the app that comes with it, and that will monitor. The only thing I've found is that you do have to turn it on or off quite a bit, so there isn't an automated time period where you can turn it off between certain hours. So let's say I have my camera here, and at the moment it's recording all the time. When I put a little tick in there, save clips, when I put a tick in save clips, it will email me every time motion is detected, like my leg going into the room. Now that's great, but I do have to, in the morning, say, when everybody's up and around the house, I do have to turn that off, or else it bombards me with clips every time somebody comes in. So it would be good if there was some sort of time function to say, basically, you know, after 11 o'clock at night, turn that on and notify me if there's any movement downstairs, something of that nature. But all in all, for £100, that's a rather good little application and piece of hardware.